NGL, this sub is getting a bit too nsfw. Locked at OP's request. I'm getting the impression that a lot of subs are turning more nsfw when you browse them from the homepage and less so when you browse on the sub itself. I suspect that the Reddit algo isn't exactly subtle about the ways it pushes for more engagement. I don't know if I've noticed it, but we do have our autism after dark. I never see posts like that. Weird. I don't see it. I scrolled through the hundreds of posts from the last 24 hours and there's like one about a BF not liking kissing mentioning sex, one about alcohol, and the remaining nsfw posts seem to be about suicide. There's a few posts about dating too, but I don't know. Maybe my data is skewed and people keep it PG on Sundays and Monday mornings. A lot of people here are adults, some of whom have sex and do drugs. Personally, I like seeing people being blunt and having straightforward discussions about various topics, not just the ones you would talk about with your Catholic grandma. And if I don't feel like looking at something in the moment and I don't engage with it, easy really. Also, Reddit is one of the few places online where you don't have to say shit like unalive. So really the internet should be less, not more sanitized. The death of Windows 10 scares me. There's ways you can adjust the look of Windows 11 to be very similar to Windows 10 if that helps. There's guides all over the internet. Dude, I would still run WinXP if they allowed me. Fucking hate new versions of Windows. I can relate. I'm resisting upgrading to Win 11 until I'm forced to. I was the same way with Vista and 7 as well. I skipped 8 entirely. Embrace your autism, run Linux. Honestly, I dread the day that I have to give up my current computer and have to go back to Windows. I'm a Linux user because, for the most part, everything I use is open source in the first place. Firefox, Inkscape, GIMP, LibreOffice. Linux is way more stable than Windows has ever been for me. How fucking hard is it to let me finish my sentence? Yeah, there's difference between excitedly intersecting into a conversation like you said you'll do, because you're interested and taking part in what's being said, and just like talking over you like you weren't saying anything. My ex was like that. Like I just didn't exist. LMAO. SOOOO annoying. On the flip side, I really struggle with self-control and not talking over others. I don't make the intention to. And I know it's rude, and when I catch myself out I apologize. But I've just never been able to get control over it. To top it off, despite my own poor behavior, I also don't like when others speak over me. That's my why. But I can't answer for everyone. I know it's not a very satisfactory explanation, but it is the truth of it. I was on the phone to a company a few months ago, and I had to ask the person I was talking to stop saying yeah all the time I was talking. He was saying yeah, very distracting and annoying. Yeah, I agree. Being autistic and perhaps not really understanding when you can start talking and accidentally interrupting but then letting the person finish is very different to just not caring and talking over them even when they let you know. You get called out for having double standards so often, but really, it's different. They're just so incredibly hypocritical. Does anyone else do this, or something similar? Yes, especially with Cheetos. Oh, that's a good idea. I hate dust, sand and dirt, so I just pour chips and snacks into my mouth like a psychopath. Definitely will be doing this though. Oh, yes. I even do it with chicken tenders and nuggets when I'm alone because I don't like greasy fingers. Honestly, wish I'd started doing it when I was a kid. But I never had chopsticks until more recent years. Yes, I do it too. Chopsticks for all appetizer. Make it more fun and playful. Doesn't get greasy fingers and doesn't eat too fast. Actually never seen anyone else doing it, so cool. I shamelessly eat everything I can with chopsticks. I think it's more fun that way.